This is Gamepro from August 1998. This one has Warzone and 64 game. I guess it was on PlayStation also, and I did not like it. At the time, I thought it was okay, I guess. But yeah, it's not as good as the Aki engine. As Mortal Kombat 4. Yeah, Warzone. Blue Worms, and it talks about the Sega Dreamcast, the new machine, and Mission Impossible. So, let's see, All-Star Baseball 99. Is that the one, or is it 98? No, I really enjoyed this. This was my first sports game on the 64, I think. And, yeah, especially the home run derby, and I just like the batting. It's a fun game. What could this be? Turbo Prop Racing. Okay, it's not what I thought it was. For some reason I thought it was Jet Moto or whatever you call it on the PlayStation. There. This looks like a soccer game. If you were me, would you hang on for one more world title? Would you shoot more? Cut your hair? Yeah, I don't know who that is. I'm guessing that's Carlos Banderama. I guess. From International Superstar Soccer. Cool little drawing there from Idos. Lightning never strikes the same place twice, unless of course you work on your aim. Ninja Shadow of Darkness. Okay, images are sideways for some weird reason. Okay, Bio Freaks. And Death Alamodum. Chopper Attack. I think this was only on N64. I'm not 100% sure. It says 64 there. I don't see any other sign. Haven't played it. It's on my backlog of games to play. I've been waiting for the analog 64 to come out. Then I can play every game that I own, which is every game. So yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about Mortal Kombat 4, Warzone. Grab a Coke, I guess. What's Real? How dare they? How dare they? Previews. Talks about these games here. There's Q. Buyer Beware, whatever. Rigor Mortis? What the hell is Rigor Mortis? If you know, you know. That's Tomba, I think. Bacon isn't just for breakfast anymore. Gotta love that face. And yeah, it's Tomba. Game I've never played. Heard the first one was good, but I haven't played them, like I said. Organ donors have not always been volunteers. Death Trap Dungeon. This seems like an ad that I've seen in a lot of magazines. Duke Nukem. Time to Kill. So say, make M history. I don't know if I ever played this Duke Nukem. I have played a couple of them. But, yeah, not sure if I played it. It's on the PlayStation, the original PlayStation. Talking about head-to-head violence is real. Video games are not. Okay, I will just leave that here if you want to read that. Do I offend thee? Yeah, yes you do. And right beside that, got milk. Good times, good times. And more head-to-head. I'll just leave that there if you want to read it. And back it up as much as I can get it. I was talking about drop the ball on a review. Oh my god. What? Oh, okay. Forsaken. And there's art from fans. Pretty well done. I can't draw for shit, so anything is better than I could do, but whatever. Yeah. I'm just gonna slowly go here so you can read it if you're interested. PlayStation overheating. What a piece of shit. What? No. Okay. Custom harness. Okay. Yes. I think that's Heart of Darkness. I'll say it. I think it is just by that character there. I believe it is. Game I never played. Cool. Yeah, it's definitely Heart of Darkness. I always like the animation of the stills that I've seen and gameplay that I saw. And it always looks interesting. I'll just leave this here if you want to read about the Dreamcast. It's 128-bit console prototype. Sadly, it didn't last very long because Sega are a bunch of idiots. And talks about the no 64DD until 2000, which never happened either. So blue worms all around. Blue worms. If you can't beat them, crush them. Monster Truck Madness 2. And Game Boy camera and printer. It's cool. Never owned one, but still cool to see the black and white pictures that you can take. I don't know who that is, but it's pretty good scared face. Scary Larry. I'm guessing that's the guy right there. That looks like the Undertaker, so probably not him. And bottom of the 9th, another baseball game. NetPro, another thing about NetPro. King of the Hill, Planet Quake. Don't know if any of these sites still are around. Canine Housekeeper. Do something different. Cherry Coke. Blue worms with the Cherry Coke. More NetPro stuff. Headhunters, GameSpy. Anyway. Flattery will get you to target. Mission Impossible. Talking more about the Dreamcast. I will just leave that here if you want to read that for yourself. Those are the BMUs. Yeah. I don't know if I've ever seen a red one, or a red controller for that matter. Could be a Japanese exclusive, I don't know. Or just something I've just never seen. Intensor, whatever you want to call it. I think you had to sit on this and it had like built-in rumble. Was it sit on it? I don't know. Kind of looks like that. I could have swore I've seen something like that before. Yep, you put it on a chair, or it is a chair. It's kind of cool, I guess. So it has sound coming from it, and I believe it vibrated. I'm not 100% sure, but I've actually seen people play like that. One of my older brothers actually did. And it was good times, good times. I don't know what the hell this guy's doing. WWF, because it says so. From better to worse, the origin of 316. That's cool. Rest in peace, Joni. Also known as China. Talk about video. Actually, in case you're interested, I will put that closer so you can read it. Kind of cool. Even though I didn't really like this game. I don't know if it was this one or the sequel with the same game engine that I bought brand new for, I believe it was like $100 back then, Canadian. And then like a week after I bought it, a friend of mine, his brother-in-law, came and had the game brand new. I believe it fell off a truck and he was selling it for like 20 bucks, and I was pissed because I paid the full price for it. And it wasn't that great of a game. Again, compared to the other N64 wrestling games. I guess it was fun at the time, but yeah, the other ones are so much better. So much better. Rest in peace, Kobe. Basketball, was that you never want to be on somebody else's poster? Yes, you're right. You're right. Talking about Gamepro E3 for 1998. Let's see. Turok Seeds of Evil. That was cool. We'll just leave these so you can read about them. Oh, the wait was worth it. I believe that it was. It's an amazing game. It's an amazing game. Perfect Dark. Race to the finish. Diddy Kong Racing. I really enjoyed Diddy Kong. I think it's a better all-around game than Mario Kart. I think Mario Kart's the better kart game, but just the fact that you can drive other types of vehicles like planes and hovercrafts, I should say. Oh god. Best game ever? Superman 64. Yeah, there's the good wrestling games. Even the bad ones are good. And there's no bad ones, they're just more primitive. But whatever. Showstoppers for E3. F-Zero X, Body Harvest, Airborne USA, Looney Tunes, Space Race. Was it on N64? I don't think it was. I know it was on PlayStation. Maybe, yeah, I really don't think it was on there, but I could be mistaken or having a brain fart. Simulating a skin rash. Yeah, just play that game and you get a rash. Especially nowadays. Fighting Force. 12 Tales, Conqueror's Quest. What? Such a cute action platform. Okay. I think was that the Game Boy game? Or was that it before they changed the Conquerors to the one we know and love nowadays? Earthworm Jim. Missing in Action. Yeah, Freak Boy. Still don't think that ever came out unless it came out in Japan or something. Looks like an alien. Do This Ball. Alien Resurrection. The game. Thrill Kill. A game that was supposed to come out and then it didn't. And then I think it was released anyway. Or hacked, or I don't remember. I don't know if it was any good, I never played it, but still, it was just a violent game, and people didn't want the violent games. Metal Gear Solid, amazing game. Crash Bandicoot. I never really played any of the Crash Bandicoots, even though I own pretty much all of them now, but whatever. I don't know what the hell that is. WCW NWO Live. What? Yeah, I don't know what that is. I don't think I've ever played it unless they changed the name. It doesn't sound familiar at all. Oddworld, Twisted Metal. I haven't played any of those in a long time, but I really enjoy the Twisted Metal games. I own, I believe, every version that they have. X-Men, Darkstalkers, Apocalypse, Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine, Jackie Chan Stuntmaster. I'll just leave that here if you want to read more about them. Is it real or is it Brunswick Circuit Pro Bowl? Pretty sure it's Brunswick. Or Showstoppers, Wild 9, G Darius, Pac-Man 3D, Typhoo. I don't recognize that name anyway. Other notables, Tiny Tanks. Yeah. I don't know if those all came out or not, but yeah. Tiny Tanks doesn't ring a bell. Neither does that. I really don't know what that is. Mission Impossible game. More showstoppers. And these are sports games. Sports and racing. Face Off 99. Game Breaker. Yeah. Playing the Kaboom box at extreme sound levels will definitely mess with the right people. It's a cool boombox by JVC. ESPN, digital games, more sports games. Most of them are pretty fun, I guess. As long as you have 2-player. It's not as fun 1-player. But PC gaming. Who cares about PC gaming? Boilers. Final Fantasy. Brigadoon. Xenogears. Shadow Madness. Suikoden 2. All games I've never played before. Because you're on your home than the real thing. Oh my god, poor little kitty. Yeah, kitty. My papa. Man, there's a lot of showstoppers. Alien vs. Predator on the PC. Yeah. All PC games, I believe. Tomb Raider starring Lara Croft. What are you waiting for? Another movie reference. Oh, whoop ass. 100% whoop ass. Extreme. I would have thought it was like Stone Cold, but whatever. Yeah. NFL Extreme. Looks like Blitz to me. Sneak preview. Rush America. Looks kind of cool, I guess. $10 off coupon for Extreme. LAPD 2100. No idea what that is. Police Story. That's a Jackie Chan movie. I think that has nothing to do with it, but it has Ed 209 robot from RoboCop, I guess. Don't know what that is. Scars. Racing game. Scarred for life. Maybe. Gex. Enter the gecko. As good as it Gex. Got Gex. No Gex is a bad thing. It's 90% complete. I'll leave that here if you want to read it. You can pause that. Mortal Kombat 4. Step 1. Hide or destroy all the toilet paper in the house, okay? Ask mom to make Mexican food for dinner. Wait for appropriate time, then suggest trip to Target for toilet paper. And trick her into buying Mortal Kombat 4. Streak. Yeah, I don't know what that is. What is that? Okay, it says right there, PlayStation. Yeah, just doesn't sound familiar. That game I have heard of. Road Trip. Bust the Groove. Omicron. Asteroids. Fly to the Game Power. That's a development kit for the N64. It's cool. Very cool. Siphon Filter. Capcom Generations. Ghouls and Ghosts. Also 1942. It's cool. WWF Magazine. Owen season. Rest in peace, Owen. It's the greatest matches. Let's see here. Red Alert Retaliation. I know that was a PC game. I don't know if this is on PlayStation. I never played it on. I think I played it in an arcade cafe once, or internet cafe, I guess it was called. I never played any home ports or even put on the home PC. Let's see here. Fighter's Edge. You can win killer prizes, even your own arcade machine. It's cool. Flesh Feast, PC, Gamepro. Okay. don't really care about PC stuff. I'm not a PC collector. I have a couple PC games like Baldur's Gate, but that's just because I had them forever and really enjoyed those games at the time. But other than that, I wasn't much of a PC guy. Careful, Eidos and Core coming to a whole new platform. Somebody was murdered. Mortal Kombat 4 ad. Get over here. Okay, Mortal Kombats are cool. Soul Calibur. And I wish games did that nowadays. If it's like a multi-plat, have specific characters for specific games that you had to buy all of them to get it. It was a ripoff, but it was still cool. Especially, was it Soul Calibur 3 when it was, I think one was Spawn, one was Darth Vader, and one was Link. I thought that was cool back then. Gotta catch them all. Quest 64. It's an RPG on the N64. I think there's only 2. I've never played either of them. Not a big RPG guy. Mission Impossible. I will just leave this here if anybody wants to read the pro tips. Talk to everyone at least twice if you can. In the embassy, for instance, the couple who were looking at the portrait are now sitting on the musical score you need. Ah, see, I did not know that. Well, I only played that game a little bit to test it out, to make sure it worked. We'll leave this here if you want to read more. Fun factor gets a 5. Jeebus. Road Rash 3D on the PlayStation. Played this originally on the Panasonic 3DO. It's supposed to be better on the PlayStation, but I always liked it on the 3DO. It's one of my favorite 3DO games, along with Need for Speed, for some reason, even though now it's slow as hell. Vigilante 8, again, Twisted Metal ripoff, but it was actually pretty good. And I will just leave this here if you want to read the review about it. It's a good game, good game. If you like Twisted Metal, I'm pretty sure you like these games. There's 2 of them. Let's see, easier on the home than the real thing. Another ad. That's for soccer or football to the rest of the world. He looks like he's in a car wash. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to be. In the land of Momora, a corpse's nostrils and mouth are sewn shut, its knees and big toes tied, and a lullaby is whispered into the dead body's ear. Sometimes death is just the beginning. Akuji. I've never heard of that. Well, the cover, I've never seen that cover either. I don't know if that was the final cover. Kind of looks like a God of War hack and slash game, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to tell by the picture. There's a thing for Tomba. I will just leave that there so you could read that if you're interested. Let's see, pro tip. Capture a frog and return him to Old Pond. He may reward you with a 1-up. And the key to finding a lost dwarf kid at the watchtower is the V-shaped seesaw. Okay. Yeah, real fishing. Jersey Devil. I'll just leave this here in nitrous oxide. You want to read these things. The Road Rash Blood Drive. It's working. Yeah, that's not fun, falling off a motorcycle. It's another happy ending. Road Rash 3D. Survivor's Guide. Burning Rangers. Saturn. Never played it. I will leave that there if you want to pause it and read it. These videos would be super long if I read everything that was in there. There are stuff that I wish I could take more time to read, but if you're interested, like I said, you could just pause it and read it, and it's all good. NHL 99, having N64, more sports, NFL Blitz. Even if you're not a big sports guy, NFL Blitz is always a fun game. It's just the fun. It's just the fun. NFL Extreme. Kind of Conquer Red Alert Retaliation ad. Role players, Realm. Again, not a big fan of RPGs, but I will leave that here for you. Don't think I've ever heard of that game. Legend of the River King. Never heard of that one. Harvest Moon I have. Never played any of those, but whatever. Cartia on the PlayStation. I have no idea what that is. I will leave that there if you want to read it. First prize. Oh god. Does a bad prize. What's the second prize? Yeah, I'd rather have the 1-year subscription than that game. Even though that game is worth $100, I'd rather have the magazine. Like, Jesus. That's the grand prize. Okay, that's a cool one. Grand prize, awesome. First prize, boo. Second prize, so much better. Crime Killer. I believe it's a racing game. I don't know if you have to take down the cops as a police officer. Split screen action. Pursuit now in progress. You'll get spoiled by the speed. Official U.S. PlayStation magazine. Alright. And here comes the war zone. Jesus. So I will leave this here. That's the legend for the PlayStation and the N64 versions. Let's just see. Let's show a pro tip. Just telling you how to play the game. So look at that. Tap forward punch or back punch to do an arm wrench or a cobra. I remember, I don't know if it was in a magazine, but you had to basically find out what the hell the moves are. Like up kick is the freaking belly to belly suplex. It's like, why make it so complicated? Like, was it in the manual that it said all this? Because yeah, I don't remember. I do remember looking up moves somewhere. Because yeah, like front face DDT, forward back punch. Like, Jesus. Yeah, I'll just leave this here if you want to learn all the moves. Try to get the glare out of the way. Oh, rock bottom. When your opponent's health meter is red, tap forward, up, punch, and tie up, I guess? I'm guessing the P is for punch. So, Mankind, Cactus Jack, Dude Love. More moves for him. Mandible Claw. Let's see what the Mandible Claw is. Tap forward, down, back, punch. Like, Jesus. Like, why? What were they thinking? Okay, I will just leave that there for Triple H's moves. I was curious about the finishers. Forward, down, back, punch, and tie up. There's the Kane Undertaker. I guess they have the same movesets. Let's see here. Tombstone Pile Driver. Okay, at least that one's easier. Down, 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 punch, and tie up. What's the difference? Okay, up, tie up. Okay, or whatever. Okay. Farouk. Nation of Domination. Yeah. Let's see the Dominator. Up, tie up and block. Oh, Jeebus. Part 2. Aw. Weapons, throw weapons, controller legend. I will leave that here. So you can see what the moves are or what it says. Goro's Lair. Bonebreaker. I'll leave that here for the combat codes and stuff. More graded. There's the fatalities if you're interested. Liu Kang. I don't know, the dragon was just better in Mortal Kombat 2, but the animality. Just the graphics were so much better. That looks so bad. Like, Jesus. And here is Jarek. Kai. Look at that. Jeebus. Jeebus. Tanya. Rico. Reptile. Johnny Cage. Decap uppercut. Oh, I don't think the graphics is that well in that game. But whatever. Fujin. Shinnok. It's the Hand of Death. I don't remember if he just like falls on you, like crushes you, I guess. Funko Land. Just see for fun. I don't know if those are prices they give you or what they sell stuff for. There's some Saturn games. $19 for WrestleMania Arcade. And here's some tips and tricks. So PlayStation, Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit, and NFL Blitz, Hidden Players, Tekken 3, and we'll leave that there. Gex, Einhander, The House of the Dead, Kobe Bryant, NBA Courtside, Triple Play 99, Ghost in the Shell, Hot Shots Golf, MDK, Theme Hospital. Getting to the end of the magazine. Vampire Saver, Felony 1179, All-Star Baseball, Vigilante 8, Kobe Bryant Basketball, Sales Offices. Those are Blockbuster videos, top rentals, I guess. Oh, look at that. It's a Blockbuster exclusive. It's cool that it says it on there. And this is Game Shark. This guy, I think that's powder from a donut, but it could be something else. But that looks like powder donut to me, so whatever. And DBZ, Dragon Ball Z. No, it's a Dead Ball Zone. I love this pain. Looks like a dodgeball game. Don't know if it's any good. Does it have a chainsaw? Yep. I tell you don't run with knives, but it's okay to run with a chainsaw. Jesus. Oh, nice. Anyway, so that is Gamepro for August 1998. Yeah. Hate that game now. Warzone. Anyway, till next time. That'll do, pig. That'll do.